Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Frimpong card to review. To be honest with you guys, this card actually does provide really good links for the Bundesliga players, for the Dutch players, so a lot of people are definitely going to be very interested in getting this SBC in general. I will say that I have experience with the Inform card, right? And I want to see what the difference is between him and the Inform card, because the Inform card, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I gave him an anchor and he was getting dusted a lot, okay? So we're going to see if that's going to be the same case with this card compared to the Inform, right? So the Inform card, okay, so that's a big difference. That is a very big difference. Aggression alone is already a big difference. Okay, so that's good, actually. It's a +4/5. So we're going to see what that's going to be like. Because aggression working with pace, very big deal when it comes to, like, defending, like, body to body against people, chasing after, all that kind of stuff, right? It's a very underrated stat that people don't really look at too much. Player traits in-game has speed dribbler, flare trait, in-game attributes. To be fair, he already has 98, 95. You don't necessarily have to give him an anchor. You could totally give him a sentinel chemistry style. It wouldn't be a horrible decision, because with the sentinel chemistry style on the card, he's going to get a massive defending boost as well as a good physical boost as well. Give him some jumping to work with. But as you guys know, pace is such a hugely relevant thing in this game that I feel like even if it's a little bit of extra sprint speed to work with, I still feel like it probably would be very ideal. He remains to be an explosive player regardless. You can make him a controlled player on an architect chemistry style, which, gonna be honest with you guys, I don't mean it wouldn't be a horrible choice. It wouldn't make a lot of sense though. You know, it's mainly definitely gonna be an anchor chemistry style flex for him, but yeah, he has no shooting capabilities. He has okay passing capabilities. Dribbling on the card should be nice in game because he is 5'7" at an average body type. So all of that with an anchor chemistry style will be boosting his defense to be in a pretty decent area, as well as his physicality, right? So yeah, we're gonna see what this card is gonna be like in game. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock him and I'll show you guys how we line him up. Well, he's gonna be a right back, but you know. Okay, so for the sake of the review, I mean, pace isn't... Guys, I know what the pace was like before. That's the only reason why I want to improve it, but we'll give him a sentinel. We'll give him that sentinel. Physical, defensive boost. I need to see what that pace is like. Okay, what formations do I have for this Bundesliga? 4-2-3-1. Yep, that's fine. The rest of the team does not really matter. All right, cool. Let's go try him out, man. Hopefully he's a beast. Why not? Nicely done. It's those turns. I gotta test out the turns more. I'm gonna commit him here a little bit. Pass it off. All the way to the bottom. Get the header off. Nice try. All right, see the track back here. So nothing. It's pretty fast. Running animation's pretty quick, to be fair. He's back in position. I'm gonna block this area here. I'll trigger. Nice. Nicely done. Okay, we'll take that. To be fair, he did catch me on the turn right there while I was doing the L-trigger stuff. But my defender, horrible right there. There you go, that's what I want. There we go. We're good to go. Nice. L1, R1. It's offside, but it's a good pass. He was positioned well there in the middle. Didn't expect him to do anything else. Pass off with the weak foot. So no crazy animation there to block out the chance AI-wise. Yeah, I wanted to create that opportunity there because that was actually so perfect. Kind of like... That one is a little bit weird, but he is like really far behind, to be fair. I'm gonna pass this one. Yeah, so it's not a clearance. Clearance makes you like jump a little bit higher. Gonna be honest with you guys, I think I'd still give him an anchor. See, the running animation generally after the acceleration is good, but that initial acceleration is weird still. Look, see, so the initial acceleration is weird. This is the pace now. Right? So I think I'd still give him an anchor, to be honest with you. Guys, just be very mindful that when we talk about like the whole pace situation with the cards, there's a lot of cards that get really dusted nowadays with the explosive control of the players. But yeah, the attackers, they have that like crazy advantage. But yeah, even regardless, I feel like when it comes to the fullbacks especially, I'm giving them an anchor. I don't care if like I gotta put them at a 99 for both, especially with how pace is super important nowadays. It's gonna be super relevant in my opinion. So Tudom, if Tudom gets an upgrade, it could be okay, an okay lengthy card, to be fair. That's it. I'll turn. Does well enough there. He has like his running animation, like it's so weird. I don't know. It's a strange one. It's like it's almost like glitchy in a way. Try to just like block that general area. Nice. Goes in with the weak foot there. Almost there. Oh, okay. AI-wise did track back well enough there. Him taking a touch there was going to allow me to get the ball easily. Here it is. There we go. Nice. Weird. It's so funny though. He has a very strange running animation. It's like it's fast, but then it looks so glitchy. It almost looks like it stops and then goes, stops and then goes, you know? Well, that's his AI tracking back. That was fast. All AI there, nice. Try to get that block off. Oh, that would have been unfortunate. First time pass was a little bit strange there, but they're weird in general in this game, to be fair, for certain angles. That's his AI. Good stuff. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Frimpong card. So, to be fair to you guys, he has very similar characteristic traits to the inform version of the card. Obviously, when it comes to defensive capabilities, it has been improved, which is definitely a huge plus when it comes to a bunch of the AI stuff, right? With this card in-game, guys, it's probably going to be a right back that's going to be worth getting for a lot of people, depending on how they're going to be building their teams, right? So, let's take a look and see the options that you have to work with, right? So if you were to go to the Netherlands and then you go to the right back position and you were to search that up, the only cards that you would have is the gameplay objective Kasan Werju card, which is pretty outdated now. I mean, you could still use him, to be honest. He's not like horrible, but obviously if that's more for like the Eredivisie teams. But as a Dutch right back alone, he's clearly the only option that you have to work with. But it's not only that, right? It's also the fact that he gives you that Bayern Leverkusen link while working with Bundesliga players. Because let's say, for instance, you wanted to go with the triple link setup of Diaby, Coman, and then Frimpong. That triple link setup is what helped me so much in the beginning of the year to get link ups with those three players. Why? Because Coman gets that link with a French player, but then he also gets the link to a Bundesliga player too. And then, you know, with French, it's not really that hard to work with when it comes to fixing some other players in your club as well, right? So if I had like a Varane or whatever, it would have worked out perfectly fine. When it comes to the right backs in the Bundesliga, let's see that. So Bundesliga right backs, select and search. And we go to Bundesliga here. You have essentially no real options here. You don't really have a lot to work with. Yeah, you don't have a lot to work with. So just that alone makes the SBC worth it. You know, the links that he offers, the Dutch nationality, the Bundesliga stuff, that alone is already makes them worth it. Just for that stuff. So if you want to unlock the card, to be fair, I have used better fullbacks, but in this league, it's really the only option you have to work with for the types of things you want to work with in the future. He's not bad by any means. I'm not saying he's bad whatsoever, right? He's still pretty decent to use, and he's going to be a great card to have to provide you those links in your team. He's still going to do a really decent job defensively. For me personally, I just prefer like the taller players. Like, trust me, I've used players like, well, this card is like super outdated now, right? But, you know, Mario Rui, for instance, is a card that I use in my Portuguese team for the RTG sometimes, right? And his height being at 5'7" is a little bit of a nuisance when it comes to defending. Because with the dribbling, I feel like you could still dribble. Like, dude, I'll give you guys a good example, right? So Rom, right, when it comes to, I guess, physicality, right? He doesn't have physical stats, but he has the height for it at 5'11". It's so much more preferable to have that in the defensive positions than being smaller, in my opinion, okay? Unless you're like someone like Dani Alves, who, I mean, to be fair, what's a sneeze? Excuse me. With this card in game, 5'8", yes, but he's been formatted very nicely. I mean, take a look at the stat differences, right? This card, you give him like a shadow chemistry style, he's an absolute monster. So it's very different when it comes to that type of stuff. So, like, Danielle is definitely more preferable. But guys, it's 100K. You know, as an SBC that you put fodder into, you can't go wrong with that for the links that he offers. So it's still a good SBC in my opinion. It's 100% worth getting, especially if you plan on doing anything with those types of links in the future. In my case, it's great because I already have Diaby. If I get a Coman in the future, that would be great too. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next ones. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.